Chat, YouTube, it's Deck Tech time. This time for a little bit of Mardu energy. This is a list that well, not quite. It's a similar list to the one we trophied with last week. But we got 4 copies of Goddess Souls, 4 Ocelot Pride. You know him, you love him. You've seen him in every energy board ever. 3 copies of Fatal Push for some removal. 4 copies of Thoughtseize for hand disruption. A couple copies of Galv to help us pump our Goddess Souls when it's not removal. But it's most of the time just going to be like a lightning bolt. 4 copies of Ajani, 3 copies of Goblin Bombardment, Splinter Twin for 4 mana. A couple Phelias to go with a couple Overlords for Bowmasters, because I think Bowmasters pretty well positioned against, Affinity for 1, the Steel Cutter decks, it's not bad against, and it's also pretty good against Boros Energy, so we're on 4 copies of Bowmasters in this current meta. 4 copies of Phlage as well, with our 3 Arena of Glory, 4 copies of Arid Mesa, 4 Marsh Flats, some Bloodstained Mires, a Blood Crypt, an Elegant Parlor, Godless Shrine, a Mountain, a couple Plains, Raucous Theater, and Sacred Foundry to round out our lands. Sideboard wise, got a couple copies of Orim Chant to stop the combo decks, 2 Dreams of Steel and Oil for teching those pesky flashes out of the hand and graveyard, and also exiling Steel Cutter with it. We got a copies of Fatal Push for extra removal, some Ragavans for the non-interactive matchups, 4 copies of Molten Rain for Eldrazi, 1 Showdown for the grindy matchups in the mirror, 1 Nihil Spellbomb for Graveyard Hate, and a couple Voice of Victories for the blue-black matchup. Want to try them out on the board and see how they are. Blue drives Monster. Our hand's bad. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand is significantly better. Yeah, put Zucchini in his fajita. He'll never see it coming. As revenge, I will kill him. I think I put back the Phlage. I don't know. Keeping double Thoughtseize is kind of weird though. But I could go turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Goblin Bombardment, turn 3 Thoughtseize Ajani. That seems a little bit more appealing than Phlage, but Phlage is pretty good late game. Let's keep the double Thoughtseize and then realize we're playing against a red aggro deck. Go get Blood Crypt, Thoughtseize. I think the black cards are whelming enough to justify it. I think one of the downsides of playing Mardu way back when was that you're just a dog of the blood moon. Ocelot Pride, Static Prison. Johnny Bamba. I think I gotta take the Bamba. Makes me also want to like Thoughtseize the Static Prison though. So if I play Bamba pass, it's probably getting Static Prison. But I think I have to stop them from doing the Splinter Twin thing. I could just play Johnny. How much removal do they have? Not a lot. The problem with playing a Johnny is if I block Ocelot Pride. If they play Johnny, I block Ocelot Pride, they flip theirs, but then I have Bamba to flip mine. Maybe I'm down to play Johnny and hope they just didn't draw removal. Could be risky. If they did draw removal, then I'm gonna be really far behind here. Don't do it. Don't have removal. Perfect. This is gonna work out swimmingly. I'll block. Maybe a plus. No, they didn't plus either. It's a little greedy for them not to plus. So if I Bomba, I don't know if Bomba's actually better than Phlage. Maybe it's Phlage. Yeah, it's just Phlage. I know they have another Ajani in hand, which makes things a touch awkward. My mana base is also hurting me quite a bit. I think I take the 4 here. Ooh, Arena of Glory. Static Prison, Ragavan, Arena. Let's take the Static Prison. Play Bomba. I could hold on to this Arena. think I hold on to it. That way they don't see it coming. I guess I am killing this Ajani now. I'll be taking 6 damage next turn. But honestly, they might go after the Ajani. Instead of going after me. I guess the downside of playing this Arena of Glory is that if I draw a fetch land as my card number 6, then I can't like play fetch land after playing Arena of Glory. Maybe it's wrong to hold this Arena of Glory. But concealing the information is kind of important. A Ragster. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Me, Ajani, Ajani, Ajani. Alright, 3 at Ajani, 1 at me. Nice block here. Alright, still 10. The way they attacked, they couldn't have done it. Arena, Arena. Alright, now I think I played Arena. I'm going to 1 here if they draw nothing. I'm at a virtual 1, which means a fetch line's not going to be good here anymore. Alright, we died. That Goblin Bombardment off the top was so strong for them. Let's take the Showdown, Fatal Push, Dreams, and Voice of Victory. I think are all pretty strong. Thoughtseize is pretty bad. Got the Thoughtseizes. I don't think they play Sun Cleanser anymore, so I don't have to worry about taking out the Gals. I haven't seen Sun Cleanser in any recent lists. Maybe they are still playing him though. Take out the Static Prison and 1 Ocelot. Not sure if it's right to take out the Ocelot. I also don't know if I want the Spellbomb for their Phlage, but I feel like between Dreams of Steel and Oil, maybe I have enough Phlage answers. I think I like the Dog Overlord stuff in the matchup too. It's usually the matchup where it shines. Let's see how we do with this board plan. I think the extra Fatal Push is going to be good at least. Showdown, maybe fine in the matchup too. Not sure how big they're going to go post board. I would love to play first. I would love to have more than 1 land though. This is a keeper. Either put back the Showdown or the Balemurk. I think it's the Balemurk. Meowda came in earlier asking for Lantern too. I have to imagine that's your fault. Yes and no. I don't know. Lantern in like the purely energy meta seems less than ideal. How do I say bad without saying bad? So I'm gonna hurt Timmy's feelings if I say bad. Suboptimal. How about that? Yo, Gaz, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Swing card on top. What'll it be? Guide Pride, mayhaps? Vob. Could trade an entire Bowmaster for Voice of Victory. It's like a 2 mana kill spell, right? How bad could that be? I have to do it now also, because I can't pass the turn and then start casting stuff. Grab planes, play Ocelot Pride pass. Probably the showdown is a lot of work. Guide. Pride? Ajani. Phlage best draw? Not Phlage. We have a mountain. Oh, some nice ones for next turn. Boys, Fatal Push. It's easy. Oh, J-Hubs. Thank you for the follow as well. I've been to Phlage. Uh-oh. I can't make a hasty voice of victory. Whatever that's worth. It's actually worth probably a decent amount. Three, four, five, six. I go to not very many life. Alright, hasty voice of victory. Put a counter on the Ocelot Pride. Go to combat. Attack with both mobilize. And now we trigger Kitty's Blessing. So if we can keep these around, I don't think we're in bad shape either. I can make this a 4 power threat or 4 toughness threat. And I can kill either the Goddess Souls or the Ajani. Kill the Goddess Souls. Put a counter here. Kill the Speezy. Then end step, we stack the triggers so that way Ocelot happens first. And that makes a cat and 2 warriors, or 2 cats and 2 warriors. Oh, I forgot to sack these to Goblin Bombardment. Oh, I'm so dumb. I should have killed Ajani for free. Oops. That was a mistake. Okay, they conceded anyways, but I made a mistake. I clicked through that trigger by accident. I was like, all right, time to set. I was too late. All right, Voice of Victory once again proving it's busted. We love to see that. I don't love to see this one lander though. And it's not great either, but it's probably a keep. I think it's a keep, and it's a put back Dreams of Steel and Oil because I can't cast it yet. Maybe I wanted to keep the Dreams over like the Phelia. Yeah. Drawing this meant that like turn 1 Dreams of Steel and Oil would be pretty good here. Get information about what they're working with. I could deploy the Goddess Souls, but then they get to be mana efficient, use their removal spell if they have one. I guess in that case they're not surveilling. Saving the Goddess Souls for post bombardment is also pretty tempting. Okie dokie. Your go, Yugi boy. They're mana efficient, no. Gobble Bombardo. I think I just do the same thing. I think I just play Goblin Bombardment. Maybe flashing in the Phelia is better. Guide Ajani. Pain. Alright, how do we want to navigate this? Oh, they plus Ajani. Oh. Yeah, their draw's like my draw, but on the play. I think Killing God is probably pretty good. It's something I have to do. Problem is, they're gonna have an Ajani. I'm not gonna have an Ajani. Because they can ping my Cat Warrior. If they ping the Cat Warrior, my Cat Warrior pings their Ajani. Then any creature lets them kill my Ajani. Man, I wish I was on the play. Big on the play makes it so much simpler. They even have the Arena of Glory, too. And the Speezy. The Speezy discarding the Phlage. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this. I don't think we're winning this at all. Maybe if we had less lands in hand, we could have gotten there. Man, it was crazy good. Kind of goes back to that turn where I should have gotten black mana. Where, yeah, we are cooked. Okay, I give up. It was when we mulliganed and put the Dreams of Steel and Oil on the bottom. If we kept that on instead of Phelia, we wouldn't have gotten hit by Goblin Bombardment plus Ajani. And maybe we survived that. I think that was the move. It was just mulligan better. This is a mod-only command, is it? I'm gonna keep this in. Godless Shrine and Thoughtseize. It's probably energy again. Oh, I'm very wrong. It's Neoform. Well, I got 2 Neoforms and a Pact. Let's take the Planar Genesis. I don't think taking a Neoform is super productive. They do find the Allosaurus Rider, then they have to pitch both Neoforms, so it's not really good for them. It's one of the matchups with Thoughtseize is pretty helpful. Meticulous Archive. They could also just kill me here. What's one on top? I'm concerned. Preordain. I'm just gonna yield to end step. Guys, one top, one bottom. Crack this, grab a mountain, flash in the dog. Boys. Is Boys better than the Ajani here? I think so. Start pinging them instead of making cats. And if I get a Gristlebrand in play, then Bowmasters would do a lot of work against it. It's much less good against the Troxa, though. So they might also just be putting into play instead. Or Galta Troxa. I got a reasonable little clock going. Guide him. It's the most damage. I think it's Guide Ajani. Ajani would be good if I had a red permanent, but I don't. I'm gonna blink the Ajani now. Don't get to pump anything, but we get to pass. Now they got one turn to do something crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a scam, and a grief scam, and a grief scam with fury. No doubt, we're not doing giveaways today. Sorry. The Gristlebrand experience. Do nothing. Die. I think we have a lot of do nothings. Speaking of do nothing and die, like Fatal Push is pretty bad. Hello, new viewer here. Are you doing giveaways today? Unfortunately, not a new viewer. I'm sorry. Voice of Victory is kind of a fast clock. I think it's faster than the Overlord plus dog. Well, let's drop the Overlords. Let's drop the dogs. Let's bring in the Molten Rains. I guess dog's pretty good still. Even dog, actually. Just drop the Overlords. Yeah, Molten Rain's kind of not bad. Because they do have to pay for the packs in that deck. There's a dog on my screen. How do I remove the dog from my screen? I've done it. They don't always hit consign, though. Sometimes they just have to tap 4 to pay for the packs. Because the Troxa doesn't always reveal consign. Gristlebrand doesn't always draw enough cards to hit consign. Exactly one dog is okay, because you don't want to draw the second. One dog is the perfect number of dog. Proven fact. I think we lead on the Ragster. It's Mardu energy, so we're not trying to win. It's an off-meta Fringe deck, once you add black to it. Fringe content off-meta deck. Probably a Scallywag. Got 3 mana to work with this turn. It's like Guide Ajani. What are you doing to my Ragster? Surveilling. Survey says it's the top. It's a Galta. Just go Bomba Pass. Could put my whole hand into play. Chidini, I thought you quit Magic. How do you know what that Galta does? I did, but I just stick around to troll you and Ed. It's a good reason. Xanagos, God of Revels. Uh-oh. Here lies me. Galta, Xanagod, attack me for 24. I'm dead. I don't think we have much that's great against them. Doom, I found you a new modern deck. I know how much you love Xenagos the Reveler. You got your plant cards in the mail. You're gonna be at Vegas. I was thinking about Molten Rain. I don't know how good it is though. Maybe it's better than Phlage. 60 to 2. Reasonable drop in price. Jeez, Jeeves. Yeah, I kind of did, unfortunately. That was a close game, though. It stalks. You're a reformed Cascade gamer. You hate to hear it. Oh, for sure, Jeeves. Twas a pleasure. Ooh, Dreams of Steel and Oil. I'll say with the Ragster first. See what they got going on. The Black Splash is really good in the combo matchups, I feel. Having information about their hand, kind of clutch. Oh, shoot. You reminded me I gotta take my laundry out, Janini. Exile and Neo form. Xenagod, Neoform, Aseju, Eldritch Evolution, Neoform, Planar Genesis Summoner's Pact. Alright, well, take your Xenagod. Play an Ocelot Pride. Chant you when you go to Pact. As a sorry for the nerve. I've just collected your bullets. I'm holding them hostage. Oh, they're not even doing anything. Just passing. I'm good for something at least. Well, it does nothing. Aldamir's Call. I don't think I'm casting that either. I will cast another cat. Pass the turn. Genesis of the Planar variety. Was a tap land into play. As soon as they cast the Summoner's Pact, we're gonna chant them. Garden of Freylease tapped. Chant you. And they get the Rider. They have to pass. They can crack their land. They can pay for the Pact, but they're gonna be tapped out for the turn. They can't cast Neoform. I think they're dead, unless they have Consign. Alright. Scoop. As a keeper. It's a little awkward because I gotta get Godless Shrine and this arena is just tapped. That's the price we pay for a 3-color mana base, though. I think playing the Ocelot Pride on one is probably correct. Hello, good luck, have fun. Godless Shrine. Cat. S. Oh, it's Belcher. Alright, we gotta go swiftly against Belcher. Jesus, Al. Played around the chat pretty well. There was attack with the Pride, maybe flashing the Bowmasters. I think that's better than playing Goblin Bombardment. Flashing at the Bowmaster's sorcery speed. This is a matchup where Bowmaster is not good. Not good at all. I have an opponent that salts off as soon as the match starts. No. No, I don't think so. I mean, there's people that are like, your content sucks. Fat dingo. I'll never forget that. But I mean, if that counts as salting off, then I guess. But no, not really. I hope Fat Dingo guys do well. I hope they get minorly inconvenienced once today. But only minorly. You'd be the first. No. Average MTGO opponent. All three? Damn. It's a deep cut. They have one on suspend too. And they're shocking. Or bolting, I guess. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I have lethal. They probably have Flare of Denial, but I have lethal. Hydro Aleki Specimen. Wow. They're at 4 life. They're at 1 life. All right. Please don't kill me. I don't think they can kill me. I think they're dead. Voice of Victory. Dreams of Steel and Oil. Orange Chant. Ragavan. Molten Rain. Out. Overlord. Daug. Bush. Prison. Galv. Bowmaster. I like that. Maybe Bowmaster's better than. Wait, did I not cut dog? What did I cut instead of dog? I forgot to cut dog. Should have left in a couple Bowmasters over dog, probably. Prison's not the absolute worst, but it's only really good if they play Belcher and Pass. A Guide, a Pride, and a Dream. A Guy and his cat. The Hand. Just because I'm on the draw, I'm going to keep it. Or on the play, I think I'd Bulligan. His hand is not too strong. Suspends a Lotus Bloom. I'm going to stop drawing lands and start drawing Thoughtseizes. We can do it. I believe in us. Second Lotus Bloom. Another cat. They multiplied. Best I can do is attack for 1. Yeah. Don't yell at my cat. Floodmaw's the guide. Sadness. Ajani. I think I'm just supposed to play by stuff and hope they don't have it. I don't think I am beating them having it right now. They just have land plus Belcher. I'm just dead. So I'm just gonna pretend like they don't have it. And then you complain when they do. Okay, they don't have it. Yet. Take a land, play a land. I need a chant. That is not chant. Alright, back to hoping they have nothing. How many clicks for okay, it's lagging, okay? It was lagging. It's not my fault. No, don't attack streamer. I gotta get a neck pillow for when I get attacked again. Gotta protect the vitals. And a cup as well. I'm at Jebby's house. I look like I have a life vest on. I'm not dead? Why am I not dead? I am dead. I'm dead. Damn, being at 32 was not quite enough, huh? See how they boarded. Portable hole, unable to scream. Stern scolding. Standard Belcher shit. He hid that info from you. If we're on tap land, I'd probably keep this hand. Guess if I find black source, it's not the worst. I could Molten Rain them. Alright, let's keep this and try to surveil for black. Because they would go like Gadassol's Thoughtseize off of Godless Shrine. Then like Ocelot Pride Ajani. It is slow though. Not a great hand. They brought in the mountain. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. It's like maybe they brought in basic something. Basic mountain, basic island. It's a theater. Alright, we'll leave it on top, I guess. You hate to see it. Looks like they're leaving up Stern Scolding. Alright, yell at my goddess souls. They didn't yell at my goddess souls. Good on another cat. What are you working with over there? May I have a peep? A look? Unable to scream, Stern Scolding, Tameshi, Shoal, Veil. I can just take the Baying Veil. Sounding their land drop seems kind of good right now. Especially since I have Molten Rain in hand. Yeah. We're gonna do Stern Scolding my cat. To be fair, Timmy, I also avoided you and you found me anyways. I was out of the tournament after round 5. I had a lot of free time. It's common practice to avoid the Lantern player. If I Molten Rain him, maybe Disrupting Shoal, pitching Tameshi. I gotta try. What's up, the fairy? How you doing? I feel like they pitched Tameshi here, yeah. If I draw a land, I can't really deal with this Belcher. I should have just taken the Belcher instead of being cute and taking their land. Unable to scream. I wanted to be cute and take their land. Did not pay off. Or did it? Always had it. Damn, they hit the Spurific Springs too. Being cute once again pays off. Lesson learned. Never stop being cute. This hasty Phlage is gonna kill him if they tap out for Belcher here. They said, "Hey Timmy." Sit on the voice of victory. Oh, they just scooped. Yay, we did it. That's pretty good. Anyone that knows dies. What's scarier? The man who was doxxed or the man who doxes himself? Probably the latter. Go grab that theater. Do some surveillance. I believe that on top. It's land number 4 for Phlage. It's a fetch too. Seemed okay. Goblin Bombardo. Your turn. Then we can either Phlage and then sacrifice Phlage to the Goblin Bombardment, or we're gonna Ajani plus Fatal Push, depending on what they play. If it's Ketramos, I'm a little concerned. They could just be on Gorios though. But it kind of looks like Esper Frog. Flicker Wisp. Or Witch Enchanter. My Goblin Bombardment. The Bow Boys. Yeah, it's really not that hard to find, right? I just kill the Flicker Wisp and pass. So that way they can't ephemerate it right away. Thoughtseize targeting me. Moi? Maybe I fail to push the Witch Enchanter. Fatal push. If they want to ephemerate it, that's fine. That's a dime. I'm not sure what they thought sees here. I feel like maybe the Goblin Bombardment. Enjoy the year-long subscription to Baby Magazine. Thanks. Hell yeah. Now I got reading material. I would like to sneeze on you. Teferi, Flicker Wisp, Fatal Push. Yeah, I'm gonna be the best parent in 10 years. Once I read my weekly issue of Baby Magazine, I guess. They're gonna Flicker Wisp my Orc Army. Come here, dog. Yeah, young dingo. Come here, small dongo. Oh, luckily we have another planes. I'm just gonna escape Phlage and go face. And the reason I'm going face, well, no, I guess that doesn't make any sense, right? I should just kill White Orchid Phantom because they have Flicker Wisp plus Fatal Push in hand, anyways. They're gonna Fatal Push the Phlage. So yeah. Hi, Phlage. I gotta beat one a Flicker Wisp. Might be the most difficult part. One A3/1 flyer. Oh, I could be like Nerf Wolverine, chat. Nerf Wolverine. I guess I gotta get one here also. Flicker Wisp. We knew this though. Exile Witch Enchanter. We can go Ajani, and then plus. Flip that Ajani. The new game show where you legend rule your Ajani and then flip it immediately. I need like a tactical sniper Nerf gun so I can snipe Jebby from a room away. Thoughtseize. Dog. I guess I'm plussing. Send in with the 4/3s that they have to block. It's called the long shot. Alright, Chad, new sub goal. Shoot Jebby with a long shot. How much are they? I need to know. Elite long shot. $29.99. Alright. Small price to pay for ending Jebby's career. I think I'm supposed to just jump. I could trade. Actually, trading's probably better, right? Alright. Scoops to the Arena of Glory. 20 years of Toys R Us. Building bikes, right? Professional bike builder. Maybe I don't want Thoughtseize against Black White. Could take Dreams of Steel and Oil instead if they're on the Catch Most build. But it seems like they are. Maybe the Frog Catch Most build. I guess Thoughtseize isn't the absolute worst. Static Prison is arguably worse. So many bikes. Could cut a couple of Ocelot Prides because they're also on Bowmaster. We're at 255 currently. We're still trying to get to 300 for the heavy play giveaway. I still don't have the graphic on the screen anymore because I'm on the mobile setup. I need to get rid of that heavy play stuff. It's been sitting in my closet for infinite time. Our heavy play sleeve's good. They're unique. They're rounded, and they're not for everybody, but I'd recommend trying them out at least. See if they're for you. Um, and you can use code YOUNGDIGO for 10% off. They brought in Fairy Macabre, which is kind of crazy. Fairy Macabre. It'll push my Ajani. I think it's better that they fatal push Ajani than Guided Souls and the Orcish Bowmasters. My token. Did I not F6? Why am I typing the number 6 then? Maybe my hotkeys just broke. My hotkeys broke. Guide and then Bow Boys. Yeah, where am I typing 6? How is this happening? Where is this happening? Why is this happening? I like KMC sleeves a lot before they changed the formula. After they changed the formula, I wasn't super huge on them. But the old formula was pretty nice. Yeah, the OG Japanese ones, fire. Great sleeves. I think I'm gonna get Wrath Disguise for overcommitting. I guess if I do ever at this guy's that I can kill my own cat warrior, flip agony. At least have something left over. Don't wrath me. Alright. I'm discharging the cat. I'm flipping Ajani. I'm scared. Okay, wrath me. I'm ready. Place a fairy macabre. Oh. That was not what I was gonna that's not what I thought was gonna happen that dude. I didn't think they were gonna go with 3 mana fairy macabre. As. Alright. 3-1. Prediction time, chat. Will be 4 dash. Time to dream crush. Or get dream crushed. I think I'm gonna turn 1 Thoughtseize. And then turn 2 Guide Pride. Yeah, sometimes they have Wrath Disguise, sometimes they have Fairy Macabre. Our opponent's mulliganing to 5. And getting Thoughtseized. Titan or Neobrand. Nope, it is Affinity. Portable Hole, Box Amber, Tameo, Emery. It's a pretty good mulligan. All things considered. If I could just take the Tameo. I'm gonna take the Tameo. Pass. See if they play anything. Second Hollow Fountain. Mox Amber. Emery. I know a lot of goodies. Dog. Ooh, Fatal Push. Maybe we go Goblin Bombardment. Attack. Flicker Goblin Bombardment. And then Fatal Push. And then they're probably gonna Portable Hole Phelia over the Goblin Bombardment, which is better for me, I think. Is there a reason to let this be under the Portable Hole? I have Static Prison as a one of. I think I'd rather have it in my graveyard for Phlage. Another Emery. Speaking of Phlage. Mox Opal. So mana number 3 online. I could Hasty Phlage. Hasty Phlage is probably too good not to do, right? They could have Metallic Rebuke as their last card in hand. Hey, Scoop. Alright, let's take Dreams of Steel and Oil times 2. This something similar existed, but the Overlord plus Phelia pack, which was better in Black-White at the time than it was Mardu Energy. But now that Black-White's not as good because of Eldrazi, I think Mardu Energy's better. Could bring in the Rains. I don't know how good they are, though. What is other Fatal Push? I don't think I want Phelia or Overlord in the matchup, though. It's a little slow. Couple copies of Stone Rain, drop the Static Prison. Seems fine. Galv, Ocelot, Thoughtseize. This hand's okay. It's pretty reactive. Champ be decent in this match. Trying to think of what you'd want Chant for, and Chant's good against Emery, I guess, but I don't think Chant's worth it. I could bring him more in game 3. We'll see if we go to a game 3 even. If our hand's too freaking sweet. See you later, Tamio. There's Saga. There's Boots. And Bobble. And a Thoughtcast. And another Bobble. There's gonna be some beefy constructs. I think we should Thoughtseize plus Guided Souls. Or could Guided Souls plus Ocelot Pride. Glass Casket. And a Mox Opal. I'll take the Glass Casket. Construct, probably a Mox Opal, equip the boots here. Attack me for 6. Take 6. Hmm. Yet. Yet. I'm gonna surveil, I think. See if Ajani on top. Ajani seems good here. Where's Meltdown? I have to do it before they crack off the saga, right? Otherwise they can needle my fetch land. I think I die to Whip Flare, I die to Shadow Spear maybe. Well, I don't die to Shadow Spear, but Shadow Spear's kind of tough to beat. Maybe the Ajani plan will make it easier. I'm just gonna gain so much life. Oh, Whip Flare. Oh no. My cursed Whip Flare. So I have to Galv this and pay for the ward. Just to stay alive. If having Whip Flare was such a beat, they might equip the Shadow Spear to Tamio. Equipping the boots to Tamio. And the Shadow Spear to Tamio. I do have to kill this thing. The reason I couldn't play Ajani is if I had to pay that ward on the Lava Spear boost, then it would have cost me 2 to Galv that. I think I'm just gonna die to Tamio. Fatal push. I'm not dead to Tamio, I guess. I'm dying to Tamio. Damn, I can't believe they actually drew the Whip Flare. That's so sad, man. I checked their hand. It was just Mox up a Glass Casket. 2 turns later, boom, Whip Flare. I'm at 2. Oh, glory. Oh, they're flipping the Tamio. Oh, it's a land. Red, red, white, white. I gotta tag the Tameo. Yeah, them flipping that actually pretty good for us. Tag the Tameo. Ass. Another Saga. That's not good. Whip Flare, Spire of Industry. Holy whip-a-moly. I don't know if it matters that their hand's garbage. Because a hasty construct kind of kills me. Maybe I should have attacked Phlage at Tameo, flipped Ajani. Might have been the play. I mean, they make a guide. I'm like taking a billion. Flipping Ajani might have been the play though. How big of a construct is this? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Give it haste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Why they didn't kill me? I don't know why, but they didn't kill me. Whip Flare would have killed me. I'm dead anyways, but Whip Flare would have killed me. Alright, they have a ton of Whip Flares. Let's bring another Molten Rain. I think Bowmaster's still pretty good. Maybe Thoughtseize is kind of subpar. It's got one Thoughtseize. Maybe we want more Molten Rains. This has no lands in it. Alright. Hand's okay. Okay, first hand, OP. I had to play Ocelot Pride on turn 1. My opponent said they played against Boros Energy 4 times to get 4-0. And now they're playing against Mardu Energy. Poor opponent's seen it all. Mox Opal Bobble, Amber, Emery, Cameo. Yeah, Modern Healing. I don't want to spot check for Whip Flare. Metallic Rebuke, Urza Saga. I'm gonna lose Urza Saga again. Here I go, losing Urza Saga again. Scheisse. They did have the Metallic Rebuke though. Is an energy better than a damage? I don't know. Yeah, I could have waited for them to block. I don't know if they would block. Alright, Beefy Constructs incoming. I think Dragonstorm did a lot to help Modern. I could keep this on top to escape Phlage, but if they see the Phlage coming, they can just go get Graveyard Hate for it. Alright, we pass. I might have to get Shadow Spear though. Cats, more cats, all the cats, lots of cats. You get a cat, you get a cat, we all get a cat. I too am gonna play so much limited. Not by choice. Swimming in cats. That's the same. Surely they don't have Whip Flare, right? They got a Tormod's Crypt. Does that mean they have Kappa Cannoneer here? Kappa Cannoneer plus Tormod's Crypt. Alright. Send in with the cat tokens. They take 5. I go to 9. I Phlage them again. Make more cats. 6 more. Hope to dodge Whip Flare for a turn. Profit. Okay, they have Needle. +2 Mace. GG's. It was Mardu energy to take down Affinity. When the Boros energies couldn't do it, the Mardu energy was able to take down Affinita. Gee. That's too shabby. Alright, Path of Believers.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.